Hey all, Brad from Orders from Headquarters coming at you. Today has been a miserable, kind of just gloomy day. Today at work seemed like an eternity. I couldn't wait to get off. As you can see, I'm full of sawdust. I sat in sand all day. I love my job, but it seems like today was an eternity. But either way, I still have fun at it. I figure as long as I'm making sawdust, who cares? So today, I don't know, I'm just sitting here and I'm contemplating. What? Hold on. Yep. Stand by. Yeah? You want a what? Okay. Well, I just got orders from headquarters in. Headquarters decided that they need a planter box that kind of that has a welcoming sign to it. I seen a couple of these floating around on YouTube yesterday, and I was like, eh. But my wife's in love with them. So I might as well try it. Make somebody happy today. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. And I will catch you at my saw. I'll give you a rundown of the boards I find. As you can see, I got some assorted tongue and groove 1x4 and 1x3, about 3.5 foot long. I have a 5/4 board that was left over from my yesterday's moon project or sun project. And then I have some little fence pickets that I ripped off of a cedar fence that looked horrible on my fence because they were broken at the bottom and I didn't want them when I was installing the fence around my property, so I kept them back. And I have a 1x2 that's cedar. It's 1x2.5 by 3 foot. I'm gonna see what we can make. So I got the baseboard cut to 2 foot, and I want to take out a 15-degree angle so I can give the front of this plant stand a little bit of an angle, and I want to keep the back side straight. Sounds a little strange, but I don't want to do both sides. I figured I could keep one side straight, the other side give it a 15-degree angle. So let's see what happens. Once I got those cut at a 15-degree angle, I went and grabbed two of the tongue and groove 1x4s, and I took the bottom, what would actually be the tongue part, or the tongue part of it that catches it, and I cut both ends of them off because I want a flat base for the bottom. So when they sit on the base, it'll sit flat against this bottom edge. So now that I have those, I should be ready to screw those two into the base, and we'll start making our planter box. Stand by. So I'm going to start off by putting a little glue on our board that we're going to screw into the base. Use a little of that tight bound outdoor type glue, just enough to keep it stick. And then I'm put a 3-inch screw in it. It's a little bit of overkill, but I figure it's the bottom, and where it's the bottom going into it's going to hold dirt because it's a planter box. Might as well have a little extra strength going about it. Okay, there's the first one. Bring this camera down just a little bit. It didn't get it catch that. We'll make sure you get the next one. So, we got the next one. Let's see if I can get this. Hopefully. Awesome. Got that one in. next one. I'll do this one, so hopefully you can see it. I'll keep my hand out of the way. Okay. Definitely a little overkill on screws because I don't need that many, I don't think. But that is the back side of what's going to be coming up. So that way I can lay my board flat and it'll be able to sit there, which I like. I like to be able to just be able to work. Then I'll also be able to line it up where I'm going to put it on this fence because I haven't decided what measurement I want this fence yet. Because I think that's going to be too tall. But I haven't decided. I'm thinking it needs to go right about here. And I can always mark them and cut them. And I think I'm going to, just because I really, really don't like the length of that, what they got on it. Got a little glue edging out. I don't want them all over my boards or my table. So, we'll put this over here for right at the minute. And I am going to grab, I'm going to put this on my wall. On the wall I know is. So, I'm going to glue this piece here and we're going to nail her. Going to start off a 1/2 inch from that edge. I have to move my board down a little bit. Right there. Now I'm going to use an 1 3/4 nail at the bottom because I'm nailing into the base itself. So I'll know I won't through, and I know I have plenty to hold it. And I'm going to do that all the way down. I'm going to use a 2-inch spacer block so I get all these right because I don't want them looking weird. Put a little glue in so everything stays tight. Line it up. Use my nailer, zipper in, bang, bang, bang. Then we'll have to use my spacer again, do more glue. Line my board up. There we go. That one moved on me. That's not good. Get my old persuader out. Take that out of the way. So, drop my 2-inch block underneath. Get this last one in here. Let's see. Got one more after that yet too. I keep dropping that block. It doesn't like me. Yes, I need that block because I need to keep even. Because Ma won't like it. Bang! One more. Oh, come on. Right there. Now, I'm going to have to put this on pause for a second. So what you see here is I have all the fence pickets nailed from the backside. You watch me nail those. Now, I ended up putting some 2-inch spacer boards in between. So that'll keep them level while I go to do the next process. I'm going to end up taking one of the fence pickets. I'd cut it off at the measurement, whatever the length of this was, once I had my 2-inch pickets in there. So now that I have them, I'm going to put glue in between on each one of these. Glue there, a little glue there, a little glue there, and a little glue there. Now, if I did this right, it'll look like such. Now, what I'm going to do, I changed my nails already, because over here I shoot 1 3/4 inches. Now I'm going to shoot, if you notice, I'm not going to be shooting all the way through. I got 1 inch set of brad nails I'm going to be using for this one now. So let me get my nail gun and we'll start nailing. So here we go. I'm going to put 1 in the front. 1, 2. 1 on this side. 1, 2. Then 1 on each one. Top and bottom. Just like so. So now we have the back part of the rail done. I'm liking this so far. So we will end up with a mini fence. Something similar to that so far. Now, I'm going to work on trying to figure out what I want to do for this front. I'm going to use the same tongue and groove boards on the bottom. They're going to come out at that 15-degree angle. The problem is I got to figure out what this is going to be. I haven't quite figured out what that's going to be yet, so I have to do the front first. So, stand by, and we're going to get that figured out. So now that we got the back part cut, I went ahead and glued the front piece so we could nail it on. So I can screw that front piece so it'll be good and tight. I don't really like fighting with nails and screws, and I figured I'd nail it right off the bat. Now I gotta get my screw gun. Put some screws in this thing. Make sure she ain't gonna go anywhere, because once you put that dirt in there, it makes a big difference on how much this will hold. And I don't want this thing going anywhere. I'm only gonna put 2 screws, I believe. I might put 3, but I think it'll be overkill. Okay, so that's the first one. Here is the second one. For right now, I'm just going to leave that one sit. So we're going to put up our fence. So now let's see what she looks like. She got a pretty good little trough going there. I think that'll make a good little flower spot. So I'm going to have to figure out some more of these boards. So stand by. So as you can tell, that front has a slight taper to it. We're going to end up measuring the board from the bottom to bottom and from this other top piece that I'm going to put on to the top here, and we'll go from there. Stand by. So I cut the 2 pieces to fit. I fit one here and one here, and I put a little brace that's going to go across there. We're going to cut that as soon as I figure out what this cut here is going to be. So once I figure that out, I'm going to mark that, and we're going to chop it. Stand by. So I got it cut to fit. I'm going to nail it. I used the 1 3/4 nails there because I'm going to cover it up with a board in through here. She is not going to go anywhere. That bottom's already solid. It can't go out the front. I doubt it's going to go out the sides. Now all I have to do is figure out the trim for the opposite side. So we'll start off by filling them in. See what I got. It'll be just like that. Now I just got to cut it. Mark. Stand by, I got to cut it. So here we go. We're going to nail this second batch. 1, 2, 3, that's that part. Now, I'm gonna need a little 15-degree piece right here, just for aesthetic issues. And I'm gonna cut that, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna mark these, and I'm gonna cut that little trim piece that's gonna go on there. Get that one out of the way. Gonna mark this back one. Get it out of the way because it's basically just a straight cut. And I need 2 of them, which I have right here. Take that one off. And I'm gonna cut it real quick, just so you don't have to hear it. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna put some glue on her. I need an angled one first, which is this one. And I need my nail gun. Man, I'm glad I'm using them long nails. She ain't gonna go nowhere, that's for sure. Ooh, that's a bit long. I do we're in the wrong piece. Nope, I'm gonna have to cut that one too. Stand by. So I got the second one cut, or the back side cut. Gonna glue it. One little bit of glue. There we go. Gonna have to turn this box, I think. I don't think I'm gonna be able to nail it. I ain't gonna be able to see. There we go. Still not gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna nail this one right here. All right, I got that part of it. Now I got one more in the back. I have to nail. I need to turn this way. So I found a piece of 5/4 board that was left over from the bottom. I cut it at 5 inches for 2 of them. It was 10 inches wide, so I went ahead and just cut it in half. I'm putting some glue on her now. Just going to use it for feet for this planter box. You don't want it sitting directly on your deck. Probably going to put a screw in there, but for right now I'm just going to nail it because I put glue in it anyway. Now, let's turn this puppy over, see what she looks like. I like it. I think it needs a top rail on it, though. Let's see. So, I found 2 pieces of V-notch cedar that I had kicking around. And I'm going to use those. They're 9.5 by 2 inches. And then it's a 2-inch piece this way that goes 22 1/4. So I'm going to nail these on right down the middle. There. Now we have it completed. You ready for the final view? Yeah, a patriotic planner. There you go. I told you it was going to be a series of patriotic stuff. Stand by, I got a few more surprises for you. Hey, if you like what you've seen today or what the final project is, give me a shout. Like and subscribe. It'll help out. Glad to see you. Semper Fi, Marines. This is Brad from Orders from Headquarters saying, have a good day.